are you?
I'm good. Enjoying my morning. How are you?
Great.
What time is it there?
It is 1:15. It's when we're in New York. So where you're calling from?
LA.
I miss LA so much.
Wow. I miss New York so much.
When was the last time you were out here?
Fall. Yeah, I think it was fall it was in fall.
Fall is one of my favorite times in the city, but now that it's, very much winter here, I'm like, so California, that's calling my name right now.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So you're from Armenia, right?
I'm from Armenia, correct.
I went to college with a girl from Armenia and she introduced me to one of my favorite things. And forgive me for not remembering the name, but it was like, we call it the Christmas rice, and it was like rice and like fruit and
So good.
and I like every Christmas now, even though I know Christmas is a different time for you guys, but we have to make it because she got me hooked on it.
The raisins and the dried fruit and oh yummy. I missed it this year. Christmas in Armenia is on January 6th.
Right.
And I came here right after New Year's, so I missed that dish, but my mom made it for me before Christmas. So
I love that.
But I love that dish. It's awesome.
She introduced it to me. I'm like, how have we never done that here? It's like so simple and delicious, and I can't now imagine my life without it. So good. Now I'm probably going to go like home and make it because we're talking about it. But congratulations on your quite a year, or not even like a full year, like quite a few months have been like you've been blowing up.
The second half was perfect. Thanks. I mean, it all started kind of in February, actually, when we started talking about doing Eurovision and everything. But the going viral and everything started from summer, so it's a good half a year.
I love how, I know Eurovision's been going on for a long time, but I love how now here in the States, we're very aware of Eurovision and how like a song that you came in 20th could be a huge hit on TikTok, like how we relate so differently to it. I'm so glad that like TikTok appreciated it because it is such a stellar song, Snap.
Me too. I appreciate that they appreciated it, Thanks.
So what was it like? So talk to me about, you came in 20th place on Eurovision. What was the time period like between it like blowing up and coming in 20th place?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we had very high expectations when we were, going to Eurovision. Everyone was talking about the song, everyone was talking about the performance and the staging and everything. But we came out, 20th, and I was very disappointed. Like the first 2-3 hours after Eurovision were the hardest, because that's when you're like, wait a minute, this is not what it was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? And after that, for kind of a month, and I was very disappointed. I was very like feeling, sad, because it was also, I got this huge support from my nation, and it was very hard going back. Even I was like, I just didn't want anyone to recognize me, and like I was just like wearing glasses. And then it was very sweet. I was in the airport waiting for my like suitcase to take it, and this like man who was working at the airport, he just came to me, and I was like completely like, no one would have like known that it was me. Yeah. He's like, hey girl, like chin up, like we're so proud of you. And I'm still like, I'm getting goosebumps. And they're still like very supportive and back home, and I appreciate it a lot. And I kind of like went back, and I started writing again, and surprisingly, because I was like, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna be depressed for like a year or something. But I started writing again, and I got inspired again, and kind of like slowly everything went back to normal. And then around June 22nd, TikTok blew up.
That's so appropriate, because isn't that a lyric in your song too, June 22nd?
Yes, yeah. I think the OG fans of the song just started screaming, and there was like tweet on Twitter, they were like, happy Snap Day, happy Rosa Linn Day. And that was so sweet. And after that, we're here.
What a metaphor for life too. Like you think you're going to have one opportunity, that door closes, and then like an even bigger one is down the road. Like everything happens for a reason, and that's proof of it right there.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. And when something's not working out, it's, for me, I always knew that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have this success, not in an arrogant way, but I just had that feeling that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm in music, that it's like meant to be. I just like felt it in with every cell of my body and my mind and everything. So I think that's why it was kind of okay for me too. I was like, well, maybe this was not that, maybe
Right.
this, maybe there's another thing coming up. And and whatever happened, like, it. And I feel like if you have a crazy opportunity, don't think of it as, oh, that's it. Just appreciate it and be like, oh, what if this is the one? I'm going on tour with Ed Sheeran, which is wonderful, in summer. And that's like even bigger than Eurovision, because I already got my hit song. I'm like working on my album, and I'm going to perform new songs. It's a huge opportunity and I'm going to sing like for stadiums. That's like my whole time dream. That's what I want to do. That's why I do all this, to like perform for that amount of people and just connect to them. But again, I'm not like saying, I don't expect to have like Grammys and like do my own stadium tours after that, but I'm gonna do my best to make it happen. But it takes a lot of time to actually get there.
You have such a good mindset and head on your shoulders to not expect, well, now that I got this, like I'm going to get Grammys and this is going to happen. You have such a good like direction that you're headed in, and a really good platform. I mean, Ed Sheeran, like one of the biggest artists in the world, and you're touring with him. That's incredible.
That's huge. I mean, that happened so early in my career. I'm very, very lucky with people that I work with, because we didn't even there was no conversation about it even. I just got a message from my manager saying like, you're opening for Ed Sheeran. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, is this like confirmed? She's like, yeah, of course. Like, and that was just the biggest news I've ever received in my life. I was like, okay.
Crazy. I'd be like, who's pranking me right now?
Yeah, and it's just, I just have like 3 songs out. It's amazing. It's, I'm very motivated and inspired.
Oh, I love your attitude. And I genuinely love your song with Duncan Lawrence too. He's one of my favorite people, and your voices together are so beautiful.
Thank you so much. I love Duncan. We're very good friends.
He's such a sweetheart. So are you. Would you be working with him again, like maybe on the debut album, or somebody else you're working with?
I don't know if there are going to be any collaborations with artists, but I mean, I'm writing the album with bajillion songwriters every day that I admired my whole life. And I saw Max Martin like yesterday. I was like, and that was like, I was writing with in his studio with wonderful people, and he just went into the room, and I started like, I was like, stop, act normal, and it just happened. And then I called my manager. I was like, do you know who you're working with, girl? Like, and she just freaked out. And I just meet, the legends every day. And I'm like, what am I doing here?
You are going to be that person in like 10, 20 years that people are like, oh my God, I'm working with Rosa Linn. She's such a lyric legend. Oh my gosh.
That, manifest.
Put it out there. Put it out there. Well, you're putting like really good energy out there. I mean, look at all these things that are happening, and it's just the beginning too.
Thank you. I just love that I get to do what I love to do, even if it's hard and it comes with a lot of pressure and responsibility, and not sleeping at nights, or like not having time for living life as a normal human being. But this is what I enjoy doing the most. So I'm a lucky girl.
And we're lucky to have your music too, because when Snap came out, like lyrically, I related to it so much. Like it hit me at a time when I kind of needed to feel like someone else feels like everyone's telling me to get so and so out of my head, and I wish I could, but I can't. And like I heard that song, I was like, thank you. That is what I'm feeling.
Well, I'm happy you found that song.
I'm so happy to have like a platform like TikTok that could do something like that for us here in the States, you know, like what a world we're living in right now. What a time that someone just connects with that song and then someone else connects with it for a different reason. And then it's just this trickle effect. And here we are now.
Thanks to the algorithm.
Yeah.
That no one has figured out yet.
No, magic. So we're working with Ed on tour, working on a new album. What else is coming up this year?
We're gonna put out some singles before putting out the album. I might do a tour in Europe in fall. I'm actually gonna start writing my second album right after releasing the debut album, because I just, you know, and it's not planned. I just want to write every day. Like I just want to be in this studio with people that I love working with, and like get to know more people, get to know more songwriters, to learn from them, and just like make like good friends with them, or you know, if we connect. But that's gonna be fun. And then I hope I can finally take my mom to Italy.
Oh, I love it.
Sometime, like I don't know when. I was talking about yesterday. I was like, can I have like 2-3 weeks sometime after summer? Like I don't care when, just like give me this pocket of time so I can finally, like, you know, travel with my mom and just, you know, or go back home, or I don't know, something.
So good daughter. You're just a sweetheart all around, and I'm so happy for your success, and I hope it continues, and I hope this summer is going to be such an amazing game changer for you on tour with Ed Sheeran. That crowd is going to be amazing.
I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait.
And I can't wait to see you and get more new music from you. Keep writing from the heart, because honestly, that's what we relate to. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Rosa Linn, thank you so much. Have a good one, and we'll see you on tour with Ed.